Hello everyone, my name is Will, and welcome to the Brick Zone. I'm here today with an Assassin's Creed Mega Bloks set number 94305, Pirate Crew Pack. The set was released in 2014 and included 111 pieces. The set comes with 5 figures. You get 4 pirates and 1 assassin. All of the pirates look fairly plain and bare bones. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I think the fact that they're just so plain means you could use them for other things. For instance, I think the 2 pirates wearing the olive shirts, I think you could use those for other themes like Halo. But yeah, you get the 2 in olive, you get 1 wearing a cream-colored shirt, and the one in the center is the least plain looking, just because he has the trifold hat and that vest going on. But overall, I think, they don't even look like pirates. They could just be normal people walking around. So I think that's kind of cool. Unless you really wanted pirates, in this case, I don't really mind. I mean, they look sort of piratey, but nothing really stands out that says pirate to me for these people, besides the guy with the trifold hat. Their helmets or not helmets, their heads are useful to have, just because you can use them for other things. I mean, specifically for me, I like to use them, or I would like to use them for Marines or Spartans from Halo. The assassin is, again, kind of plain. I feel like there's not much on his shoulders, like that I don't know, there's just, it's very plain. He just has the red sash. I do like his hood. That is the one thing I like, and I like his headpiece. Other than that, there isn't really much to swap out between the figures. I think you could swap out that green sash on the one in the back with the assassin if you really want to change from green to red. But other than that, I mean, you could swap the heads out. I'm not going to do it here just because, you could do that yourself. And even the accessories are kind of, they're not very, there's no variety in the accessories in this one, really. They all either come with a dark, maybe a gunmetal gray kind of sword and a silver one. So there's 2 of each of those. And the guy in the center has a flintlock pistol. But other than that, yeah, not much going on. The main build of the set is this small terrain piece of a beach or a shoreline. My favorite part is definitely the black flag. I've played Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, and I think it's a lot of fun. So I think it's nice that they include the actual black flag. And the flag itself is made of this really nice material, and you could see like it's all ripped and torn at the edge. The base plate is really cool. You have the sand effect, and you have this like rock candy light blue base plate here too for the water, so that's cool. I like the bones and the skull. The box art is a little misleading because the skull does not look as cool as it does on the box. It looks more plain than it does in the box art. There's no blackened eyes or anything. It's all white, which is a little disappointing. You got a couple of bones there too. I'll bring one of them closer. So those are nice. I mean, I still like the skull, even though it doesn't look as good as it should, in my opinion. I think it's useful to use as maybe an oddball in Halo. If you guys couldn't tell, I really like Halo. In the back, you can see that it's, I guess, this construction of a crate, and there's a couple sandbags and a barrel on top. And here on the side, we have a shrub. And here, this is pretty interesting, that we have a treasure chest, and you have some cool texture on there. It's a nice piece, and if you open it up, it's not as nice inside. So just open it up, and you have 4 gold doubloons, gold pieces, gold coins. So it's alright. They're not even shiny or anything. I mean, there aren't any jewels or just... yeah, it's alright. It's just like the chests in the game. There's not much in there. You can put the bones in there and the skull if you want. So there you go. The hinges on this thing are kind of flimsy. It kind of like comes off pretty easily. It's not good, but just looking at it from the outside, it looks good though. So put that there. That about does it for the terrain piece. I take back what I say about there not being a lot to swap out, because with this new armor system, you really can swap just a lot of things in regard to arms, legs, the sashes they wear, hats, heads, whatever. I think my main problem is that, or my main problem with the set is just the options that you have to swap out in this set are just kind of, they're not all that exciting. And, you know, like I mentioned earlier, it's not a bad thing. It's nice that they're just kind of plain looking and they can pass as just normal, regular people, not really associated to any theme and just be, you know, they're just generic. You know, it's kind of fun to mix and match that assassin I have on the black flag itself, but the selection overall I think is just kind of disappointing. There's just not a lot of pirate stuff going on, I don't think, aside from the terrain piece. Yeah, I don't know, just something about them just is not as exciting as I feel like they could have been for a pirate set. I think the reason I got this was mainly because, you know, I was in a pirate mood and I was playing Black Flag, and I feel like this doesn't... Well, I guess the crew was sorry, I can't talk. I guess your crew kind of consists of generic guys like this, so in that way it works. Maybe I'm just personally not a fan of it. Even outside of Assassin's Creed, these are useful parts to have just for customizing your figures. In my case, Spartans, it's really nice to get those heads. And, yeah, that about does it. Overall, I personally wouldn't recommend it, but that's just me. Yeah. What do you guys think of the set? Personally, I feel like these figure packs are really focused on the figures, and in this case, I just don't think the figures are that strong. Leave a comment below with your thoughts and opinions of the set, like or dislike the video, and subscribe to the Brick Zone for more video reviews and stop motions.